Hello, welcome back, Anthony.
Hi, it's nice to be back.
So how have things been going for you?
Things have been going pretty well so far. I'm trying to remember what we talked about. So I was talking about like, my girlfriend left me, so I was kind of sad. So now I feel pretty good. I'm just focusing on school. I have a couple midterms today, which is kind of stressful. So that's why I kind of like went.
So, what do you want to focus on for today?
I guess just the midterms. Just
Okay.
being kind of stressed out.
So have you done anything to prepare for that?
So. Yesterday I had some couple friends over. We were supposed to study, but we ended up not studying at all. We talked about like, anything like sex. We talked about everything about that's not about the midterm.
And when are your midterms?
It's later today.
All three of them?
Yeah.
Okay, so that does sound like a really stressful situation. What have you done in the past that has helped you de-stress with exams?
Just took a minute for myself to relax. I figured I'd come here, take a minute, with you, relax. Because it's very stressful because I was thinking about it because they're all like worth like 30% of my grade, 50% of my grade, so I just couldn't take it. And I was like, "Ugh."
And how do you feel about going into your classes, taking these exams?
So, because my professors are like really thorough. Like I have to study every PowerPoint and everything on the review sheet, and I've studied just the review sheet and not the PowerPoint.
Okay, and how do you feel like you're gonna do?
I mean, we'll see. I'm just gonna take it and go. But I'm really afraid because I want to apply to grad school, and I'm really afraid that if I do bad on this test, it'll reflect poorly when I apply.
Can you tell me more about it reflecting poorly on your grad school application?
Like I'm afraid that if they see like I got a C or a B plus or something like that, they'll go like, oh, whoa, it's not for us, and it's already so competitive. So I feel like it's very imperative for me to do well.
Okay, and how do you feel about your applications for grad schools? Are you confident about them?
I haven't been able to do them. I'm still working on just applying to them. I was planning to take this Thanksgiving break to write them all, but I'm still in the process of writing them and stuff like that.
So it sounds like a lot of the stress is on grad schools, which is why it's putting stress on your midterms, because you feel like if you don't do well in your midterms, you won't do well in your classes,
Exactly.
and you might not get into the grad school that you want to go to. Is that correct?
Yeah, you hit it right on the nail.
Okay,
Or the
so
cocktail.
let's talk more about the pressure of your midterms. What do you think about your midterms affecting you that much to your grad school application?
I mean, obviously it's very stressful. Maybe I'm stressing it more because of grad school. Maybe if I didn't have grad school looming, I would just take it as another test, or maybe be okay with like getting an 80 or 70 or something like that. So I think that's just adding extra pressure because I really want to end off my college career like really well.
And where have you gone to get advice on stresses such as midterms and grad school?
For stressors, For stressors, I just usually come here and see you. Lovely, Susie. And for like grad school, I go like to professors or even my job. I work as a case professional, like ask around the office, get little things from them.
Okay, and how has your family or friends or anyone, have they supported you, and how has that been?
Yeah, they supported me. I mean, I don't really talk too much about it with them. I just go, I'm applying, but I don't really talk to them about it.
Can you tell me more about that?
I just don't feel like not comfortable, but it just never comes up. I'm always talking to them about other things. I just feel like I'm the one that's responsible for school, so I'm gonna worry about school, and they can worry. My mom and my parents can worry about other things that are more important.
Is there anyone in school that you can talk to about these things?
My friends, because they're going through the same process, so it's nice to see that they're struggling too.
And what do your friends usually tell you when you're under this amount of pressure?
They usually, say, oh, you're gonna be fine. Don't worry about it. You get it done. They're really really supportive.
How does that make you feel that they're very quick to say, don't worry about it, or you'll get it done? Is that helpful for you, or?
In a way, yeah, in a way, no. It's very encouraging to say, oh, you'll be fine. But in a way, it's not helpful because, I'm trying to tell them that, hey, it stresses me because I want to talk more about it and decompress some of my feelings towards it, but they just brush it off.
What has prevented you from doing that?
From decompressing it?
From deconstructing everything that you're feeling?
Just not having anyone to talk to about it, I guess. Like more in depth, because I have talked about it with other people, but just not like constructing, as you said, feelings that I'm having.
How do you think people will react, like your friends, if you were to really dig deep on how you're feeling with everything?
I think maybe just the same thing they've been doing. Just brush it off and, hey, don't worry so much, relax, you'll be fine.
And you find it both encouraging but also not helpful?
Yeah, annoying.
Okay. So what have you done in the past when you're under this amount of pressure and you don't really have anyone to talk to?
Usually go to the gym or something like that, get my attention away from it, do other things, or just be in the present, just focus on the exam, like for this exam. I would just okay, just focus on the exam, don't worry about other things, just take it as it goes, see what happens.
Okay.
What I also do, I talked about my mom about it a little bit, just for the test-wise, not grad school, but I talked to my mom about it. She's really been supportive of me.
Okay, and what about the rest of your family?
My dad, not kind of. I don't really talk to him about it. He just goes to me, oh, you should be going to Columbia, you should go to NYU. And then I don't think, how would I put this? Because I want him to see it realistically, like pragmatically, because I think my dad thinks so highly of me. Like, he'll be like, oh, you're going to Columbia, you're going to NYU, you're going to all these fancy schools. And I'm trying to tell him, no, hey, listen, it's competitive out there. I'm just going to go anywhere I can go. But I'm feeling like he listen to that.
How does that make you feel that your dad is telling you to go to all these, top-notch schools and universities?
Makes me feel annoyed, kind of like he's just saying it. He's just seeing it like very hard-headed, and I'm trying to tell him, like, hey, listen, because I'm trying to because I know he would say like, oh no, don't be so down on yourself. You're very good. I'm trying to say like, I'm just trying to think of it pragmatically. I'm not thinking it negatively, but I'm just trying to think of it realistically. I don't want to apply to these. I'm certainly going to apply to top-notch schools, but I don't want to fill applications with all these top-notch schools without any safe schools or schools that are within my zone.
And have you expressed this to him?
No.
Okay. So it sounds like you're also getting pressure from your dad.
Yes, exactly.
Okay. And your mom seems more lenient towards your choices for grad schools.
Yeah, because I've explained to her how it works, and she understands. I haven't really had that talk with my dad.
Why haven't you had that talk?
I don't know, because like I mentioned before, because he wants me to go to all these top-notch schools. I think because he's very hard-headed, he'll just say, oh, shut up, you're going to the top one. I don't want you going to a lesser school, because he thinks if you go to a lesser school, you won't be able to get a job. But I wanted to explain to him, like my other professors have told me, it doesn't really matter what school you go to. It's as long as you get the degree and the certification, that's all that matters. And I'm not sure if he's ready for that talk.
And what do you want to go to grad school for?
Psychology.
Okay. And is that something that you want to go for, or?
That's something I want to go for.
Okay, so it sounds like you're passionate about it.
Yeah.
Okay. And are your parents supportive of you going to grad school for psychology, or?
Yeah, and I'm very happy to report that. They always say how proud of me, how proud they are of me for doing so well, and how proud they are of me, going as far as a doctorate. It's very rare, uncommon, I should say, not rare, for people to do that.
Okay, so it seems like you have a pretty solid plan of what you want to do after graduation. It's just getting there that seems to be the problem. What do you think you can do to kind of pull you through these last couple of months of your last year here?
That's a hard question. I think just do the same approach I've always done, look forward, look to the present, because now that I think of it, I've been through a lot because I've been taking 6 classes for the past 4 semesters. And even though I'm used to it, just thinking about it is just exhausting. Like how the hell am I doing it? And because I have a part-time job, 6 classes, and it's very hard to juggle.
And what are you going to do since the break is coming up?
Hopefully, you mean winter break?
Right.
Yeah. Hopefully, write some more applications. I'm taking a winter class, so but I'm gonna hopefully find some time to do some applications. Make myself productive.
What are you going to do in terms of using your free time not to necessarily do applications or schoolwork?
Maybe just relax whenever I can. I feel like it's very important, and I think I've done a good job just relaxing when I can, not being too crazy with it, but just relax. Like watch a movie, go out.
Okay. And has anything outside of school you feel, or outside of family, that has been negatively affecting you during this stressful time?
Not really. It's just a thing, like I told you, the grad schools, I'm gonna have to sit down and talk to my dad, like, hey, listen, But I feel pretty confident because I'm gonna wait till I've been accepted to a school, so I can just tell my dad, hey, it's too late, I've been accepted.
Do you feel that the breakup is affecting